Okay, we're back. If you remember, this is the part where you're at the park with the editor-in-chief, and this time, of course, we have Kelly. So, this is going to be a very quick thing. I'm just going to show you that alternate ending where you, like, leave in the boat. It is a little bit different with Kelly, which leads me to believe that it is classified as a different ending. Although, who knows? So... But yeah, like I said, like, what happens is, like, even, like, weirder and less done. Like, if you thought the other ending was, like, very, bare bones. Oh, and Kelly has her hood up now. She's like, I'm cool.
Come on, get in! Are you alone?
Where's the British guy?
Nope.
Oh, that's so weird. Yesterday when I did this, it like glitched, and I'll try to explain the best I can. It was like you were just sitting there, but you weren't in the boat, and he didn't move at all. So it must have like literally glitched.
Huh.
Yeah. Wow.
Right.
Okay, so this is the exact same thing then, except for with Kelly. Dude, no, it was like literally, it was on an angle too, so that was more of like he was going towards the camera. This was more he was sitting at like a 90-degree angle to the camera. Wow, I wish I would have like somehow known to like I don't know, taking a picture or something.
Also, imagine actually choosing that choice because you specifically choose to not get on a rescue helicopter just for Kelly. And Karen, you don't do that at all. So, like, it makes even less sense to make that decision.
Yeah.
It's like, we're gonna save your brother. Oh, okay. See you, kid. We're at the park.
Oh, right. So, with that park part, it would take about 5 extra minutes. Do you, Trevor, want to see the scene where you meet the brother, or do you just not care and want to see that? Okay. So, at the end, when you meet up with Greg, the brother just randomly appears, and he's just a little kid, and he's like, oh my god! And it's like really nothing. But you do meet the brother right after that. So, I have another save file saved right before that big story part where you meet, I think his name was Terry, Kelly's, like, uncle. Which, by the way, like, having Karen here is or Kelly here is even funnier, because it's just like...
Whoa, she has different clothes on?
I think she took off her hoodie.
Oh, that makes sense.
But, yeah, it makes even less sense, because it's like, at least with, you know, Karen, she's like, oh my god, my uncle, which, by the way, it's like, okay.
Does Karen even exist? I guess she just shows up with Greg at some point, just like Kelly did.
Yes. Yeah, she's there with, we met, remember in the, the stadium? We met all together, and then, just for good measure, I chose to go with Kelly. So I don't know if we can skip this or not, I guess not. But I do want to see what the ending is like on this. This should not be a long part at all. However long it takes me to finish the game.
Oh yeah, it stays on this for way too long.
Some cutscenes you can skip, and some you can't. I don't really know what the rules are. Shaboosh. Okay, so... I won't forget that what we have to do is go over here, which, by the way, this was not here earlier, so they fell during that earthquake part. And we're going to walk over here and talk to Terry and have him divulge a lot of information. I do not think it's any different than the Kelly part, except for, I guess, there's not the part where I'm sorry, the Karen part, except for Karen's not like, Uncle, why? Which, by the way, dude, Kelly, Karen, and Keith, like, yeah. Come on.
Like, not only are both the girls' names starts with a K, but they're both two syllables and generic.
But what you're a good reporter. Thanks. I made this.
So yeah, you saw this scene last time, so I'm not gonna mess around too much.
Mr. Stipe.
Terry did.
Excellent.
Sorry.
You did it.
I can't skip this.
You're not
Good
forgetting,
work,
bro.
Terry. can
My Baja Blast Zero.
When will it be then? I'm thinking June 21st.
Ah, 21st.
I see. Okay. June 21st it is. Now, finally.
Finally.
Let's put an end to this.
So,
That's Albert Sims.
I'm trying to remember the plot. I know that Terry
Underground
wants to destroy the island because of
Terry,
revenge,
I'm going
but
to
did they
ask
ever,
you
like,
again.
divulge why the
Why did you do this?
other guy wants to destroy the island? Was it for money or something?
It's got to be just like money, or else he's just evil and wants to kill people.
It really just seems like he's just an evil guy. It just doesn't.
Yeah. Revenge.
I guess it's like
You say-
somehow maybe like the insurance policy. I mean, they didn't say
Government?
anything.
My family was what? A mountain collapse.
And you blame that on the government?
There was a clear overstiver.
So at this point, we assume that Karen was already like airlifted out.
Albert, and the purpose to sink this island. And
I see. I have one more thing I would like you to listen to.
Yeah, that's right.
Ah, Terry. He's still alive. I won't let him die that easily. Then killing his family would mean very little.
I'm the bad guy. I give away information.
Everything will go smoothly.
Yeah, in terms of this game, like overall, like the setting and the general premise is really cool. But when you get down to like actually explaining the plot and like the motives, it's like okay.
Yeah, it's
The
like
most generic
everything
thing
I understand
possible.
is Christoph Construction. Albert is the head of, you know,
thank you very
and
much.
he made this place really crappy to like cut costs, I guess, and to like constantly need to like fix it up, I guess, so they would always have work, you know. And Terry was part of the government or something.
And now they can sink it and make it again. All that money flowing into their company.
That's what I think it is. Nope. Did I go? Maybe I did. That's what I think it is. But I don't really remember what Albert's is besides I'm just evil and this is money. I'm curious to see if this is any different with Kelly. Because pretty much after you get to this point, Kelly and Karen, neither of them do anything. So it's like very interesting to see if the Karen ending is literally just like, hi, I'm sorry, the Kelly ending is just, hi, I'm Kelly instead of Karen.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I think that the good endings for this game are.
Oh, right, I forgot about that.
Yeah,
I have to
for
be holding R1, yeah.
I think both the endings are just like, I don't know, they're just whatever.
Yeah.
You want that, like, even if it was 30 seconds of epilogue, just to be like,
I don't understand, like,
they just don't.
There's been plenty of games that I've played in the last 6 months to a year where I'm just like Blood Will Tell. I was like, just give me a 1 minute epilogue of just text. It's text on screen. Like, it can be, what's her name? Dororo just reading it, like, Dororo and Hyakimaru lived peacefully after, and you're like, great. You know, at least it's something, you know? But, like, dude, like, nothing is, like, so brutal. I will mention on this playthrough, the save file I have, I did not give Kelly a lot of water, so I don't know if it'll affect it in any way. I'm kind of curious. I like...
A short while ago, a tsunami began forming due to the earthquake.
Look at that tsunami in the background.
The tsunami will reach around 200 feet in height when it reaches the coast.
I also don't really understand, so, like, they picked June 21st to be the day that, like, the island goes down, but it's like, can you make an earthquake? Like, you could, like, definitely blow the structure on the bottom, like, I get that, but it seems like it's, like, a literal, like, earthquake as well.
I don't think you're supposed to think about it.
Yeah. Because it's like, I definitely get it if it was, like, we broke all the, like, pipes on the bottom. It's like, I get that.
I have a feeling that, like, way later in development, they're like, what if this natural disaster was caused by an evil person or a corporation? And, like, they didn't really think it through.
Yeah.
Because, like, maybe making a game about it just purely being a natural disaster with no motive or anything might have been a little, like, boring. even though I don't agree, and it would probably be better if it was that way. But maybe that's their thought process.
Yeah, like even if it was just like Albert was still evil and was like, I made this place crappy so we could constantly fix it up, and Terry was like, I looked the other way because I'm gonna do something bad to Albert for revenge. But like to be like, yeah, we caused this. It's like, all right, shaboosh. Well, we gotta hurry, Greg. No, let's just stand here. Yeah, let's just stand here in this wayside water. That's fine.
This is the end of Sonic Adventure 1, by the way.
I think I said that. I said that, or I thought that last time.
Hurry up!
Because all I think when I see like a ruined city like this water, can't go on much longer. No, I can never let it go.
You're holding her hand.
Yeah, baby. Oh, that's right. I have to like take her up like all these friggin' steps.
Oh,
I
yeah,
know it's a one-way track. Did I ever tell you that CIB Kevin met or knew someone who met the lead singer from Crush 40? Or is that their name? Crush 41 or whatever.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, Kevin has always had like some sort of contact with Sega.
Yeah, and like that dude thinks he's like God's gift to the world.
Oh,
like
really?
it's like so funny.
That sucks.
Like they're like he like thinks he's like so important. Whereas like if he was like, hey, I'm a musician, like people would be like, that's cool, I respect that.
I mean, it's good, catchy music, but I think it's mostly the popularity is because it's in a Sonic game, and it's like corny. It's good. But corny.
I wouldn't want like okay, if I was the lead singer of Crush 40, I think it's Crush 42. I wouldn't want someone to walk up to me and be like, dang it. So it took 1 second. I wouldn't want someone to walk up to me and go rolling around like that would get annoying after like
Get to the highest place
one
you can.
one con. If I had like 10 people walk up to me and be like rolling around at this, I'd be like, dude, come on. But like you can like accept the joke kind of thing. Like if someone's like, dude, I love Sonic Adventure, you'd be like, thanks, man. Whatever. Like, because like that. I mean, conventions are full of special guests of people who like have done like one thing 30 years ago and they still like make a living off of that. They're not millionaires off of it, but you're like, hey, I was the voice of somebody in Thundercats. Remember Thundercats? And literally you could go to like any convention you want. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and since you're going to those specific conventions full of people that know you specifically because that one thing, you can be like, yeah, I'm famous.
Yeah.
Even though it's like such a small demographic.
I don't remember that happening last time.
No!
Dude, Kelly. But yeah, it's so yeah, I heard that like he's just like thinks he's like super like self-important stuff. It's like, bruh, like you did more, like you're more famous than most people in the world, but you are the lead singer of like the Sonic band. Like, come on,
Yeah.
certain levels.
It's like, yeah, it's like half people genuinely enjoying it, but it's like half people ironically enjoying it. You gotta know the difference, bro.
I mean, I personally am on the side of genuinely enjoy.
I'm half and half. I like the song, but it's also in a Sonic game.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know, but yeah, like, and by the way, that's gonna be like a sweet gig. Like, it's not perfect, and you got to deal with convention people, which obviously that can be.
Especially Sonic convention people.
I forget which one had the.
It's amazing that you did this first try with Karen, because this actually looks kind of hard and awkward.
Damn it! It's probably it. Yep. Nope.
You got it.
So I guess I'll just keep on the inside. But yeah, that's gonna be a sweet gig to be like, as long as you can put up with people. I'm just saying, like anyone, like, hey, I voiced the main character of He-Man,
Yeah.
and it's just like you could contact like any convention and be like, hey, I voiced this character of this. I don't know. I'm the Yellow Power Ranger, and every convention would be like, sure, like you're not gonna get paid like tens of thousands of dollars,
Yeah,
but
but
they'll be like, yeah, we'll have you, we'll pay you.
A couple $1,000 probably.
Yeah, you can pay. You can charge like $20 for like a. Oh,
I think that's
I forgot about that.
I think that's the exact.
yeah, that's
same
exact
thing.
same thing happened. The best one, by the way. Now the fans are. Hey, baby. The best one, the fans are probably the most terrible, worse than video game or anime fans, but wrestling people, like, you literally, if you're big enough, you can just go to any convention and be like, sign picture $50, and people will be like, okay. Like, Hulk Hogan, like, charges, like, $200 plus for a picture and, like, signature. Like a picture with him kind of thing. Like, that's it. You know what I mean?
From this point, you can get over.
And they also get, like, paid, like, however much, like, thousands of dollars just to show up, you know, by whatever convention thing. Because, like, Hulk Hogan, Bret Hart, The Rock, whatever. I guess The Rock would be different nowadays because he's also a...
Okay.
Because he's also a movie star, but...
Man, every ending, Greg dies. This sucks.
Yeah, I don't know if there's any difference between, like I said, this could be considered the bad Karen ending. Like, I don't know if she actually gets shot here because I didn't take care of her. I've probably given this game a little bit too much credit.
Nah, it looks like insane.
Yeah, because I did not, like... I'm not going to play this game again and treat Kelly poorly and see what happens. I'm sorry, YouTube land. I've played this game too much. Like, I really enjoy this game, but I played this game too much at this point. But I'd be curious to see, like, what the difference would be there. But, yeah, like, someone like a YouTuber or something like that, like, even when, like, we're all friggin' boomers, like, someone that's like, hey, I was, I don't know, like, AVGN, you know, like, I respect him more than that, but he could be like, hey, I was on YouTube, remember? And like, he could go to conventions for, like, 20 years, you know what I mean? People would be like, oh, hey, you're that guy. I think that happened last time, right?
Yeah.
He's like, must have money, must shoot.
He's probably not even getting that much money. It's probably just like a pretty well-paid assassination job from something.
Hey, I've heard about you.
Listen, I don't care about you, but you have something that only you know.
Oh, I should also mention that I was really, really stupid and did not give the paperwork to the guy in this file. I know I just did it just earlier, but last night I didn't because I was just, like, really quickly going through stuff. So I don't know if that affects it at all. Because when you tell him... Oh, there's also a chance, like, Greg... When you meet Greg, he's like, did you give the file? And you can say, like, yes, even if you didn't. I'm probably giving this game too much credit to, like, be like, would that give it, like, another ending?
Well, we'll
but
see, I guess.
Yeah, I don't super know. But this one, I treated Kelly not super great and also did not give the file. But I told the truth. I said, oh, no, I still have it. And then I just gave it to Greg, and he was like, oh, well, that's fine. We can just give it to someone else. I'm like, okay, I don't think it super mattered. But I have a feeling this is going to be literally the exact same ending, except for Kelly's and Karen's place. But then again, if you look at the Karen ending, what did Karen have anything to do with the ending? You know what I mean? Like, nothing.
Yeah, she just
Just
boarded the helicopter.
Just a
with
character
her.
that was there. Hello.
You know too much. And I hate people that know too much. You're persistent. And you must not live. Ready to die for me?
Good shot.
Albert,
Like, I like how he's standing right there. Keith is not moving at all.
something I want to ask.
And he shoots him in the
What?
arm.
Can't it wait?
It's very important.
What is it?
What is it?
What is it? Hurry up!
Did you kill my family?
What are you talking about?
A man told me that you were the one that planned the accident 10 years ago.
I see.
Albert, answer me.
Albert Wesker.
Answer me.
People of the AMS.
Oh man, don't you insult me. Didn't it look like an accident to you? I thought you'd be beneficial to me. But you're just not cunning enough. In any case, you You shouldn't be around. Damn it! You're getting on my nerves.
Dang.
The past
Albert
10 years
Senpai.
have great purpose to me. I thank you for giving me a reason to.
So I will say that even though this ending is clearly no different, it's about 1,000 times better because it's Kelly instead of Karen. Even though she hasn't said a single word in like the last half hour.
That's just kind of both the characters. I don't know. It just seems like the girl you saved just barely matters at all.
Yeah, it seems like once you get to the point of... Once you get to this building, that their purpose is completely served, and, like, they're just along. Sploosh! Get that reference?
I love Wind Waker, bro.
Sploosh! I remember this. See ya?
Yeah, those are Russian helicopters. There's no way they're gonna save you.
We do not help American pig. Oh, Kelly, I have this umbrella for you.
Repeat, survivors found on the top of the building. Can we go save them? Anytime you're ready. Roger, commencing
What
rescue
happened?
operations.
What happened to the British guy? Why can't he just be everyone? Oh, yeah, my survivors found. I will say Keith Helm, god of all characters. I'd be curious to see if he was also somehow the character in Raw Danger, which, if the game's not super expensive, I'm going to look into getting. And if this is the exact same, this will be the end of Disaster Report for us, because, like I said, love this game. Can't play it anymore.
Even if they had a Resident Evil scene where it's just Keith
2005.
and Kelly, and they could just look at each other. They don't even have to speak any words. That'd be satisfying. But
Yeah.
they don't do that.
So yeah, I guess that was the exact same thing. So I don't think there's any difference unless they count it as a different ending because there's a different person with you. But that was it. I'm done with this game.
Casey Robertson is the
Thank you,
goat
Casey
of all
Robertson.
time.
Boo, Teresa Lubali. I'm sorry, but Karen was lame. So we'll see you next time. Maybe one of these days we'll do Raw Danger, as long as it's not a super expensive game, and I'm sure it is. See you next time. Buy sheets, buy other things, buy CIB, LP, subs and stuff.
Remember Nick?
Yeah, one of these days.